Hey, what is going on, IK Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are back again giving you guys some more high quality information and education here in Infinity Kingdom. Today, we're actually going to be touching on the most recent update from 1.9. I'm just going to show you a little bit of what we can now see visually, that the maintenance hours have finished, and we can kind of go into what has now been put into effect. As always, before we get started, make sure you guys sub, like, ring the notification bell, and of course, if you want to join and be a part of our conversation, you can hit up our Discord, which you can find in the pinned comment and description down below. All right, so there's a few things, right, so far that we're just going to touch on quickly, and then I'll kind of dive in and give you some thoughts overall. So the first thing is going to be the Forge for the Artifact Empowerment. Right now, if we kind of go to our backpacks, right, you can see here that I have one item here at the moment, which is just an epic attack, and you can see here that it says Empowerment Bronze. Now, if we end up going to Empowerment, it says over here, right, which is stated in the notes, that artifacts have reached level 15 can be empowered. We do not have a level 15 artifact currently at the moment. However, right, if I want to upgrade a current artifact, right, I need other artifact materials in order to do that, right, which means I essentially have to kind of go in and craft more in order to then use them to basically invest into the current one. It's interesting. I haven't actually dabbled too much with artifacts, and I had made this artifact a pretty short time ago, but outside of that, it's interesting to me because kind of really looking into the artifact system now, right? Like if I'm just someone who's a free-to-play, right, getting just to the point of where you can unlock an epic artifact, let alone having 4 of them for your mains, right? And we're talking just bare minimum, like level 0, right? That's going to take a minute. And then what's going to take a hot minute is going to be leveling them up to get to 15, and then to even start working on the empowerment. I mean, wow, like it's wild. I did not realize, just because I again, right, like what's hilarious to me is even if you think about, if you just look at logically, right, the order that you usually go in when you're looking to build out your account in certain areas, right? The first thing you usually want to focus on is trying to get all your buildings to max level, right? Like initially when you're thinking about how am I going to use resources, what am I going to focus on first and foremost, right? You are predominantly spending resources usually on one march, right? Because again, you're looking at it from like the free-to-play way, like if you're just starting your account out from 0, right? You want to get your max buildings. You're going to focus resources while you're prioritizing the min-max on buildings. And then secondly, on to your first march for your Immortals, right? Eventually, you'll want to get your other mortals up to where at least each one can gather a full RSS tile as you upgrade, right? Like these are some of the things you do in order. And then eventually, right, kind of as you work your way down the road, right, you're kind of boost leveling, right? You want to try and get your dragon to max level, right, before you consider kind of spending the additional gold on some of the higher up boost levels, just because those cost a lot. An example is, I mean, I just spent, I think, like 38 mil gold going from dragon 41, right, now working to 42. But if I look at one of my Immortals, right, not to get too far off topic, but if I look at one of my Immortals here for, I don't even know what just happened. Oh, because I'm on element. Here we go. So if I look at one of my Immortals here, right, like let's just take one of these that are at 19, right? Just to go to 20, even though the boost level has been upped past 20 now, right? That's 16 mil gold for me, right? I would only be able to do 2 of my Immortals here at 19, and then I'd be stuck saving again, right? I could only imagine what dragon level 42 to 43 is going to be, right? And again, increasing the dwelling levels, will help a little bit. But, again, there's so many things that you need to use gold on, and I think that's where, obviously some of the events, right, like the Infernal Assault, being able to take advantage of getting gold there in those events, right, obviously can help a lot. But when it just comes down to, like, what you're focusing on when you're just looking at, don't get me wrong, right, like, again, adding more content to the game, great. timing is the most important thing, like we always talk about, right? If you just look at how, I mean, again, I would be so interested to hear how many free-to-play players have, like, just how many epic artifacts do you have, right? If you're a free-to-play, and I'm talking like, you know, again, and I'll even allow if you spend $5, right? If you spend $5 just to get the extra builder, right, that's fine. But if you're there or if you're full free-to-play, I would love to know, right, did you just go the all-purple artifact route? You know, and that's basically where you're at. You know, like your focus is I'm just going to get a bunch of purples, or are you actually trying to work on getting epic artifacts? And if so, I would love to know, right? One, how long have you been playing? Two, right? Have you been min-maxing have you been doing Mysterium 24/7? And then have you also been taking advantage of trying to get as far as you can in Golden Path, and then any other areas, right? And if so, right, how many epic artifacts do you have, right? Do you have 4, even if they're just level 0, right? Like you were just able to forge them and put them on your main march? Do you have 2 or 3? Like I would really be interested to see how far along like the people who are like real heavy free-to-play grinders are, just because to me, you know, it seems like this is a lot, right? Like, I mean, I don't get me wrong, I have a bunch, like whatever, 370 of the epic schematic fragments here, right? And again, I can forge, 5, 6, you know, more of these, right? As I just have to wait to get some composite material. But even that costs a lot, you know, just for me to go over here to, to the forge, right? Just to give you an idea, I'm forging some right now. But like, again, you need 6 of these at minimum. Right? That's, I mean, again, just look at how much that is, right? Just for 6, you know, again, this is a lot of material that you have to spend, especially after now you've had the upgrade. So it's just, again, when you look at artifacts, right, cool that they're adding in something new, but timing needed to wait, in my opinion, right? It kind of goes back to what we were saying before, but still, you know, happy to talk about it, even though I felt like it kind of went a little bit longer there than intended. The next thing is the puzzles, right? So let's show off. Ooh, got that 60-piece Barca. Love it. Hang on, let's just do some swaps here. I have so much. I know everyone's like, oh my god, he's got so much. I know. I need to level up some talk skills. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not getting rid of anyone that I need. I'm not. Who else do I have? Oh my god, I have some more people here. Ooh, there's that Barca, though. Nice. Okay, cool. I'm in a decent place. Decent. I like how now I don't have to worry about whoever it is. Right? Mohammed? That's the right name, I think. Yeah. So nice. And again, I like that if you hit the unlock, right, it just auto locks until you hit 60. Again, great thing, because I can't tell you how many times, probably a handful, where I unlock someone and then I just immediately recycled them through Alchemy Lab. Next thing we're going to show off, though, is the ruins, right? So this is the new thing for the puzzles, right? I think it's pretty cool. So again, just additional free rewards, right? Can't really be mad at it, in my opinion. And now, right, and again, kind of a new interface. I'd love for them to eventually add like level 4 and 5 ruins. Like, I think it'd be super cool if they added level 4 ruins and then it was an RSS zone 4, and then they gave you level 5 ruins that were like in the Forbidden Zone or something. I don't know. It would just be really cool. Like, I like the hunting. I like the puzzle questing idea, right? I think that's like a cool kind of RPG element that they have. Right, and it'd be really cool if they expanded on ruins exploration. I think they could do more than what they're doing currently with it. But now let's just show you one of the puzzles, right? So here's one of the puzzles that we have, and apparently I have 6 minutes left on this one. Okay, cool. Wow, this is going to be rough. I'm really going to have to go hard here. Okay, so we're going to end up playing the game where, yeah, because it turns it for me. Hang on one. I don't know if it's going to be that one. It's probably not any of these. Hang on, we're going to have to... I'm going to have to find the right piece here. Give me a moment. Nope, that's not it. That's not it. It has to have a little curve there that kind of bends down. Oh, maybe the... Nope. That could have been it. This one might. No. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, it's all about finding the right curve. You know what I mean? Okay, that looks good. I'll be honest. I feel like I got really lucky there on that one. Oh, interesting. Is it... for a moment, I was like, man, do I just follow this design? Like, is the back design what I need? But it's not. Oh, hang on. Okay, hang on. This, yeah. If this has to be a piece. Okay. You know what? We're going to build it out the old-fashioned way. So I need to find something that's like a curved piece to that. Nope. It doesn't look like any of those. Ooh. Nope. That's not it. That one. Oh, I need to find. Oh, I need to find another piece that has the double bars. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. Here we go. Yep, that looked obvious. How did I miss that? I know, right? Ooh, nice. I got that one going. So I need something that's flat at the top and a little curvy. That's what we need flat at the top, a little curve. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I need another piece. Nope, that's not it. It's gotta have the double bars. Oh, what am I even grabbing right now? That doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Yeah, no. Oh, hang on. Here we go. No. Oh. Part of me feels slightly strong. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Corner piece. That was obvious. That was not obvious. Where am I at? 4:15. Oh my god, and I'm doing this in real time. I'm so scared. Ooh, cool. I got that. Nice. I need another corner. Ah, triangle pieces. Why am I not thinking of the triangle pieces? These are so obvious. Okay, I need a circle. Big circle. Now I need some kind. Okay, nice. I feel like we're doing decent here. We'll go there. Oh, I actually thought that was a winner. Okay. Oh, no, hang on. I don't need that. We'll go there. And then I think that there. Nice. We'll go. Because that looks like that fits. Now we're just going to do some puzzle piece bending. Oh, nice. This actually might be... I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure how this is coming together. I feel like I'm just winging it right now. Hard. But for some reason, it is slowly coming together, I guess. So interesting. You know, not there. Okay, I'll go there. Shocker. I was not expecting that. Oh, okay. Wow, I am really doing it. I am solid. 250. Sick. We did it. Talked myself all the way through that. But this is what it is, right? So you get you get the unlocks, right? You fill the piece, and then you click. I get 50 gems, right? So, you know, pretty nifty. And I can do more puzzles if I want to, right? And you'll get 50 gems. And I think you get, on the first one I did, I ended up getting a bunch of basic chests. So, again, it might be 50 gems for like, the big stuff. And if so, that's what, 300, it's like 1,500 gems, right? For 30 puzzles, right? Plus any of the basic chests and any other additional. So, again, right? You know, fun little thing to do. You get some extra gems, some extra rewards from it, right? And we all sing Kumbaya. Okay. Next thing is going to be the battle reports, right? So this is something pretty cool. Again, I know we talked about this a little bit in the preview update, and I'll show this pretty quick. So you just go into a normal battle report, right? And I'll actually show you an example. Let me see if I can just attack someone real quick, and just someone nearby. I'm going to have to, let me recall this, and here, we'll just burn one of these. It's okay. Let me find a someone. Let me find a target. Okay, ooh, cool. Here we go. 7. So we're going to do this. We'll do the attack real quick. We're going to let that go. And, you know, we'll just speed that up. Why not? So when it attacks, and we're going to see the report, you'll see this is like what they refer to as the comparison stats. Now, those are, in its most basic form, will show you how many player stat bonuses does that individual have versus you, right? And those can be anything from, you know, alliance tech to city buffs, etc., right? And we'll show you this, right? So here's an attack we did. You can see here. Now we'll go to stats. This is all pretty standard, right? I can look at this. I can look at damage taken, and then we look at bonus comparison. So I'll click on bonus comparison, right? And it'll say, okay, shieldman attack, spearman attack, cav attack, right? HP, immortal physical attack, spearman immortal, right? Then you got physical attack, physical defense, magic attack, magic defense, right? And again, the list goes on, but essentially it covers everything. So let's just look at something simple. Let's look at shieldman attack. It'll tell me where the bonuses are coming from, right? It says, okay, coming from Academy Tech, coming from Alliance Tech. Okay, now cool. So let's go down to something a little more interesting. Let's look at something like crit, right? So let's look at crit value, right, which is the additional crit. You can see there's 45% here, right? And let's just look at Bowman, for example. So I look at Bowman, right? So I get 15% from VIP stat bonuses, right? Then I got 30% from Lord Talents. So again, that's pretty cool. Cav, same thing, right? You'll see VIP, probably the same here, right? And then I could see something like dodge rate, right? Let's look at dodge rate for Bowman, right? I'm just getting it from VIP, right? So you can see the 15% is pretty good, right? Just from the VIP. But it's nice because when you're looking at who your enemy is, you can see where their bonuses are coming from. And if it looks like they have more bonuses than you, then you can at least find out where those bonuses are. And if anything, again, right, you can argue, sure, the information's simple, but it's nice to know where those are coming from, because if it's something you need to work on if for like the next matchup or something you can work on going forward. Now, of course, you know, again, we'd have to wait for it to say something like, okay, like a good example here. If it says Academy Tech, right, I'd love, and even Alliance, right, just kind of, you want to do more of a deep dive, right, something, if you're looking at it going forward, being able to click on Alliance Tech or Academy Tech and then see what specific techs are giving the upgrades, right, and maybe what level the tech is at to give you the corresponding percentage. That would be nice. But again, it's a starting point, and I do like how it shows you what the bonus comparisons are, right? It would be cool if maybe they gave you like a total percentage bonus comparison, like at the top or something here. It said like, okay, right, combined percentages are like 420% or something like that, right? Like, it'd be cool if they at least gave you some kind of a total or a round number. From there, there's a few more things here, and then we'll round this out. We got the voiceover bundles, which you can now see here. So, for example, you can see English, China, Japan, Korea, right, that they went over. And you can see, let me actually see if we can... Yeah, because this was something that we were doing... Try to get this at decibel level here, good. But this was something we were doing going into... let me see. Oh, I have to unlock. Oh, wow, I didn't realize that. So you have to unlock the additional ones, but I can at least get an idea here. Let's see. I have to put this on so I can hear. I'm not hearing anything. Ooh, you know what? Hang on. It's probably because I have my voice out. Oh, let me see here. Is this turned down? You know, maybe you guys can hear it. Let's see. No, you can't. Oh, interesting. You know what? It must really be then because I have the my voice off. That's probably why. Dang, I wanted to be able to show that. But regardless, you can at least go and see here if you want to check out some of the voice bundles. I didn't actually realize that you had to pay for the other ones here. I don't really know how I feel about that, right? I mean, again, unless it's... Because I guess the way I look at it is that... Voice bundle, NPC demo, so you can demo... I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm curious here. Like, sure, okay, I'm English. I have the English one, right? Based on just being in the U.S., right? But do I just want the other voice bundles so I can hear it in another language when... Right, when some of the things come up. So I guess, is it more of just like a nice visual effect to hear something in another language compared to English, and that's kind of the value there? I'm not really sure. Again, I don't really know why I would want to go. But if you're someone who thinks the bundles are cool, right, let me know maybe a reason why you would want to go and check the bundles out. I don't know if I really have one, but that's just me. Right? If you have a reason, let me know in the comments below. And then probably the last big thing we're going to show off is the 2 new Epic Immortals that were added to Hall of Immortals, where you can actually attain them in a free-to-play way. So this is pretty cool. So we're going to go to Hall, and then we're going to show you the rewards here, right? Now, for those of you who maybe haven't done a deep dive in the Hall before, right, you end up, initially what it shows is your chance to obtain, right? That's like a full 60-piece set. Very similar to what we showed a little earlier, right, where we were able to get Barca, right, fully. And then you have the elites, rares, and then here is where you have the chance to obtain epic immortal fragments, right? This is individual fragments so you can build, right? Once you get 60, then you can summon. And you can see here, right, you got Sun Deong, and then we have Muhammad II, right? 1% and 6%. And if you go up here, right, you have, or I should say 0.0, excuse me, 1% and 0.06. And even if we look at the epic immortals here to pool, right, you can see for a full pool, right, the lowest is 0.08. And then if you go here, right, you can see that the lowest here, even if you just look at for just chances to get fragments, are really high, right? Even if you go to the lowest up top at Julius Caesar and Hippolyta, and then William here at 0.08, if I go down here to the fragments, right, the lowest here is what, 0.43? You know, again, you know, the thing is, I understand, right? You're introducing new immortals, and you're not giving them an opportunity to be pooled, per se. But again, when you just look at how disparaging the percentages are when you're comparing it with a full pool versus a fragment pool, and it's just so painstakingly obvious. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I feel like this is a little bit of a letdown for me. You know, again, I'd be curious to maybe know exactly why are they that low, right? I mean, is there something that, you know, again, is there something that justifies them having a lower percentage pool than some of the others? And if that's the case, you know, why not just release one, right? Like we talked about before, right? You can do one pay gated, one free to play, one paywall gated, one free to play, right? Then you kind of choose where you want the gated immortal to land. You can choose, do you want to put them in the wheel? Do you want to put them in King of the Hill? Right? You can make those choices, right, by doing something like that, and you can keep the percentages, you know, at about the same, right? I mean, even if you just introduce the new ones and you leave it at 0.43, right? It just, I don't know, right? I mean, it kind of feels to me a little bit like, again, a slap in the face, right? It's, you know, cool, awesome, new immortals are coming out, but the chance to pull frags for them are so low, just as low as it would be to pull a full immortal for an epic, right, is still super low. Again, those are just my thoughts on it. Again, if there was a reasoning or an explanation for, hey, the reason why the percentages are this low for shard fragments is because of this, this, and this, right? Okay, cool, right? At least there's an explanation that goes along with that. I can understand that if there is, but there wasn't, right? There has not been yet. But again, these are just my thoughts, my opinions. I would love to know what you guys think as well. Let me know anything and everything you're thinking down in those comments below. And that is it for me. Until next time, we will catch y'all later.